Okay, we're now going to do my 18th game of my original Run of Jeopardy for the SNES. And so far, I have won $490,400. All I need is $9,600 and I'll break $500,000.
Jeopardy.
See if I can. As I try to add on to my $490,400, let's see what our categories are.
Here are the categories.
We're going to deal with state holidays, the Lone Ranger, sports, Andy, in quotation marks, the comics, and finally, starts with KN. We know what that means. Let's go with Andy for 100, please.
The answer is
The black and white bear of Walter LANTZ cartoons. Who's Andy Panda? Andy for 200.
the answer is
A Family Affair was the first of 15 films in which Mickey Rooney played this character. Who is Andy Hardy? Andy 300.
the answer is
Red Smythe's pub-crawling comic strip husband of Flo. Who's Andy Cap? Andy 400.
the answer is
Donny Osmond made his debut at the age of 4 on his show. Who is Andy Williams? Andy 500.
the answer is
An 8-hour static film of the Empire State Building was done by this pop artist. Who's Andy Warhol? Ran the category like it was nothing. The comics 100.
the answer is
There's a statue of him in Crystal City, Texas, erected by spinach growers. Who's Popeye? Comics 200.
the answer is
This bow-tied redhead has been going to Riverdale High for over 45 years. Who's Archie? The comics 300. Not at all. The Walt Kelly comic character who first said, "We have met the enemy and he is us," who is Pogo. Comics for 400.
the answer is
Brandy Brothers, whose German name both means hangover and the yowling of cats. Who are the Katzenjammer Kids? Comics for 5.
the answer is
On December 5th, Peanuts and Schroeder celebrates the birthday of this man. Who's Beethoven? Let's do the Lone Ranger for 100.
the answer is
Horse to whom the ranger yelled, "Hi-yo!" Who is Silver? Lone Ranger 200.
the answer is
The radio series began in 1933 on WXYZ in Michigan City. What is Detroit? Lone Ranger 300.
the answer is
After the 1981 movie, TV's Clayton Moore was forbidden by the court to wear this. What is a mask? Uh, 400.
the answer is
Source of the Lone Ranger's income and ammunition. What is a silver mine? And the Lone Ranger for 500, please.
the answer is
Modern masked hero Britt Reed, great nephew of the Lone Ranger, John Reed, who is the Green Hornet. Alright. Let's have sports for 100.
The answer is
Sport which scores in increments of 1, 3, 6, and occasionally 2 points. Oh, Jim, you had the nerve to lock me out. And it's football, and I knew it! Darn you. It's okay. State holidays, 100.
the answer is
Kamehameha Day is celebrated on June 11th in this state. What is Hawaii? We had this category in my last game, I believe. State holidays, 200.
the answer is
In Maryland, Vermont, New Hampshire, and South Dakota, it's always observed on May 30th. Oh, Jenny, you locked me out! Memorial Day, and I knew it! Oh well. Keep going. Sports for 200.
the answer is
In baseball, if a fair ball pops out of the glove of an outfielder and over the fence, it's ruled this. What is a home run? I'll take sports for 300.
the answer is
When judges' marks are announced for gymnastics events, these two scores are discarded. What are the highest and lowest? Sports 400.
the answer is
Sport in which Australia might beat Pakistan by an inning in 21 runs. What is cricket? And sports for 500.
the answer is
In this, you get 1 point for each stone in the house and closer to the tee than any stone of the opposing side. What is curling? Let's go back to the state holidays, and I'll take it for 300, please.
the answer is
Huey P. Long Day, August 30th, is a holiday in this state, but only if proclaimed by the governor. What is Louisiana? Let's take state holidays for 400.
the answer is
October holiday called Pioneers Day in South Dakota and Discoverers Day in Hawaii. What is Columbus Day? We're getting a telephone call here. Oh, it's from my mom. State
The
holidays
answer
500. May 8th, his holiday, his birthday is a legal holiday in Missouri. Who's Harry Truman? Starts with KN for 100, please.
the answer is
A short, thick German sausage. What's a knockwurst? $200.
the answer is
It was Tennessee's first state capital. Oh, Jim, come on! Knoxville. I knew it! Oh well. It's just too quick on the buzzer. I'm trying to buzz in every time. 300.
the answer is
A trinket. A gewgaw. My bad. Jenny! A knick-knack. I knew it! $400.
the answer is
A varlet. What is a knave? Now the last clue.
the answer is
A hilarious joke might be described as a real one of these. And Jim had the nerve to lock me out. It's a knee slapper, and I knew it. I could have had a perfect Jeopardy round, but I kept getting locked out. But I have 9,200, Jim 800, Jenny 500. Only I'd had $400 more dollars, then I could be sitting pretty at $500,000 right now. But Double Jeopardy is about to occur. Is about to commence, I should say. Excuse me.
Here are the categories.
We're going to deal with these 6 categories. They are islands, department stores, languages, foreign cuisine, the big top, and finally, rules. Once again, I like these categories. Here we go. Let's begin. We're going to start with foreign cuisine for 200.
The answer is
The coq in coq au vin. What is chicken? Foreign cuisine 400.
the answer is
A British variety is called bangers. A Mexican variety chorizo. What is sausage? And after I put in sausage, I'll be sitting pretty with $500,000 plus. But let's get more as we go to foreign cuisine for 600.
the answer is
Jewish crepe filled with cheese. What is a LANTZ? Foreign cuisine for 800.
the answer is
A toothsome cut of beef served to a twosome and named for a French nobleman. What is a chateaubriand? And foreign cuisine for 1,000. Daily double. Let's do it. A stew of various meats or a Jeopardy category. What is potpourri? $22,400. The big top, 200.
the answer is
Circus is Latin for these, of which most large American circuses have 3. What are rings? The big top for 400.
the answer is
You'd flip, flip, flip over Concello, the first woman to perform this stunt on the flying trapeze. Oh, Jenny, come on! A triple somersault, and I knew it! Oh well. She's nowhere close to me right now, although she's in second place. The big top, 600.
the answer is
In 1826, Hollow and Turner were the first to present their shows in one of these. What's a tent? The big top for 800.
the answer is
A fancy name for a tightrope walker. What is a funambulist? Big top 1,000.
the answer is
This Florida city, called Circus City, is the home of the Ringling Museum. What is Sarasota? Which will put me at a nice even $25,000. But do I want more? Better believe it. Department store is 200.
the answer
Or
is
language is 200, I guess. The Flemish language of Flanders, Belgium is actually this language. What is Dutch? Let's go back to department stores for 200, please.
the answer is
Completes the phrase, does Macy's tell... What is Gimbals? Department store is 400.
the answer is
Department store featured in the film Splash and Moscow on the Hudson. What is Bloomingdale's? Department store is 600. Tucker, what are you doing?
the answer is
There we go. Last name of a Detroit store owner or the car named for him. What is Hudson? Department store is 800.
the answer is
At the turn of the century, the Chicago Merchant was the world's largest dry goods retailer. Who is Marshall Field? Department store is 1,000.
the answer is
While many chains started in New York or Chicago, his began in Kemmerer, Wyoming. Jim! You locked me out. J.C. Penney. Languages, 400.
The answer is.
Our words alcohol, alfalfa, and algebra come from this language in which al means the. What is Arabic? Languages, 600.
The answer is.
Most people in Gibraltar speak these two languages. What are English and Spanish? Ah. Languages, 800.
The answer is.
The great poet Rabindranath Tagore wrote in this language, most common in Bangladesh. What is Bengali? And languages for 1,000.
The answer is.
Revived in modern times as the only co-equal speech based on a written language. What is Hebrew? $30,000. I'll take islands for 200.
The answer is.
Papillon, the French butterfly, was netted and imprisoned on this island. Jenny doesn't know. Devil's Island. Alright. Islands, 400.
The answer is.
A cloud of ash circled the earth when most of this volcanic island was obliterated in an 1883 explosion, and it's Krakatoa. Island, 600.
The answer is.
Its name is Spanish for pelican, but inhabitants called it the Rock. What's Alcatraz? Islands, 800.
The answer is.
This African island, home to most of the world's lemurs, was once a base for Captain Kidd. Oh, Jenny! You locked me out, and it's Madagascar. Islands, 1,000.
The answer is.
Point Udall in this island group is called the easternmost American point in the Western Hemisphere. Jenny. The Virgin Islands, Rules for 200. Dilly dilly double. Alright, she's gonna go 1900. Here's the clue. The rules of Monopoly state that you win when this happens to all other players, and she doesn't know it's bankruptcy. Apparently, she's never played Monopoly. 400.
The answer is.
The IRS says you must use this form if your taxable income is $50,000 or more. It's the Form 1040.
The answer is.
According to the rules of lacrosse, they're the only players allowed to touch the ball with their hands. Goalies, yeah, and I wanted to say that, but I wasn't 100% sure yet.
The answer is.
Robert's Rules of Order says you can withdraw one of these anytime before a vote. Without a second. A motion.
The answer is.
In chess, the rook and these two pieces are the only ones that can move the entire length of the board in one move. What are the king and queen? Oh, I forgot the N. Ah. But at least I have $29,600, and that is more than enough to put me over $500,000 this run. Yeah. Oh, it's the Queen and Bishop, so I would have been wrong either way. Jim is $3,800. Jenny is $2,000. So it's Final Jeopardy time. The category is the Civil War. I'm going to wager $400 only. Or wait, better yet, I'm going to wager nothing. The two Union states that were invaded by General Lee's Confederate Army. I'll say what are Maryland and Pennsylvania. But either way, I'm right. 29,000. Either way, I'm gonna get $29,600. Which results in an 18-game winnings total of $520,000. So at this point, I'm $80,000 away from breaking 600 grand. Could I get it in the next game? I don't know. Let's find out.
The Final Jeopardy answer is...
Is it Maryland and Pennsylvania? Yes, I'm right. But I'm going to stay right where I'm at with $29,600. Jenny goes up to $3,000. Did Jim come up with Maryland and Pennsylvania? No. So he's dropping down to $1,000. I got it right, but I stay at $29,600. And again, an 18-game winnings total of $520,000. See you all for the next video, everybody.